The Seadoo skis is here, and I'm first going to start with the RXPX 300. Now, recently I took this ski out for a day and we rode all the way around from Apple Tree all the way out to Ettalong, out around Lion Island and over to Palm Beach. And this particular ski I rode afterwards after I got off the RXTX. And first time I've been on an RXPX. And let me tell you, I was a kid in a candy store. Why? First and foremost, the ski is smaller. It's lighter and it's very aggressive and very agile. But what I loved about it, I had the trim all the way up, amazing color dash. Well, their new big dash. It's not color, it's orange, but the dash was amazing. So you can see the instruments clearly and everything's in front of you. And we left the beach, I jumped on this ski and I was amazed. Not only for me was I able to jump waves, give the ski a pounding, the ski just performed endlessly. It really impressed me. It was an amazing ski. The only thing with the ski, and for me, personally with the way I am, I like to have a bigger ski. The ski felt a little bit smaller for me. It is only a two-seater, my ski, and I'm used to riding three-seater ski, so a bigger ski. But this particular ski for me, on my own, wanting to have some fun, not only did it have the pull and the power to take me through, but the ski was solid. I was jumping waves and I was getting air like I've never had before. And the ski felt solid, and that was the best thing about it. Not only was I able to play with the ski, jumping waves and getting good air, the ski felt solid, hitting the water, coming back down. The response on the throttle, the 300 horsepower in these engines are amazing. There was very little lag and it felt great. The steering was great. The only issue I sort of found with the steering was I did feel that the steering was a bit on an angle as I'm trying to go straight. Now, it could have been the chop, it could have been the waves, it could have been the gem pump, I don't know. But for me, overall, someone who's looking for a two-seater ski, someone that's looking to have some fun where it's just going to be themselves or one other person, you know, you can't go past the RXPX 300. The colour and the finish on the ski is amazing. This ergo-lock seat, if you're sitting down, is just sensational. Coming from riding Cowies and now riding a Yamaha, this seat is amazing. And it's probably the best seat in the industry right now, in that you can ride, jump waves, cut through chop while you're sitting down and your knees are locked in. The other thing I like about the way the hull is set up with this is my feet are flat in the well and my knees are locked in and I've got good grip. You know, I did find last year when I did the review on the TX, the RXTX, I found the footwells being deep, and I'll talk about that when you look at the review on the RXTX. However, with the PX, the footwells are nice and high, you've got good grip with your feet flat, legs are in, and off you go. Other benefit also is the steering is adjustable. There is a latch here that you can adjust, and the steering does come up and down depending on whether you're seated or whether you're standing. So the other thing people need to know is there's two keys. So these keys are individual, specific to the ski. So if you do lose them, you have to replace them because they're not multi-used on other skis. So there is your normal one, and then you've got your learner's one as well. And being a lighter ski with the 300 horsepower, there is a lot of power behind this ski when you take off. So it's not a ski for someone who's never ridden a fast ski, and if you have, if you are looking at one of these and you're not gonna, and you've never ridden a ski before, I suggest you start off with a learner key. Coming over to the handlebars, these hand grips are amazing. The way they're designed is brilliant for your palm to sit on it, and it is very comfortable. They've got an indentation here for your thumb and your finger to grab onto. Your palm is sturdy, it's brilliant. You've got your accelerator, and as we all know, we have our IBR where we've got the braking system on the left and we've got a reverse. Now the reverse works slowly. If you want to accelerate and have more power, you must use the accelerator on the right hand side. So the left lever is your brake to stop. It is for small maneuvers around the water. You could use that and it does accelerate a little bit, but if you want more speed to accelerate, you need to press the accelerator on the right. Again, it's got the front compartment. The storage is great. Not that big, but it's okay. It's doable. It is a two-seater. With the PX, which is what I'm sitting on, I love the footwell and I love the mats. The mats are very good. I don't wear shoes. So in the instance here, there is a bit of grip. So your foot and your feet do grip properly. So it's great. I do like the style that it is. It does come in on an angle. So therefore, sitting on the side, your knees are in. There's no strain on your knees or your ankles. And that's another bonus with the Seadoo. One, the RXTX and the RXPX that I'm on right now. Your feet are on an angle, so they're coming in on an angle, and then your knee is locked into this seat, and it's brilliant. So power-wise, I'll talk about the engine, 300 horsepower. It is a three-cylinder. A lot of people are concerned that you're putting a lot of power from a three-cylinder engine, but I found the engine performed without any hesitation. So again, I'm used to a bigger engine capacity on my ski, but listening to the way the motor was performing, riding in river, riding in chop, jumping waves, and response, it was great for my personal use. Love the dash and the way the dash is. I wasn't a fan of the previous dash on the Seadoos, but the new dash is amazing with how clear it is and how big it is to be able to see the instruments and what's going on. I do look forward to when Seadoo brings out the colour dash. Now the colour dash is amazing, and who knows, maybe the 2020 model comes out with a colour dash, but right now the dash is great. So overall, I rode this for a day on and off through different conditions in the water, and I have to say, if you're looking for a ski where again it's just going to be you and probably one other person, a partner or a friend that you're taking on, two-seater ski, something that's light, very aggressive around corners. This thing handles and grips, so if you're not holding on and you don't have your knees locked in, you're going to go flying. And that's just the way the ergonomics of the ski is, and that's just the way it's built. It is a circuit ski. It is a brilliant ski. Depending on what you want, where you're going to be riding and what your conditions are will determine which model you go for. But as a play ski, let me tell you, I was jumping waves like I've never jumped before. One, concerned of breaking a ski is why I don't jump waves high. But I felt with this, I had the trim all the way up. The thing was just up in the air, coming back down, taking off, no issue whatsoever. I did have to hold on because it was going to throw me, but it was an amazing ski for what I did with it. So if you are looking for a ski to jump some waves, have a bit of fun, throw around, and you want a light ski, the RXPX is probably the ski for you. I'm George Focus. Thanks for watching. This is my review on the Seadoo RXPX 300.